Hank, look at the camera. Right, okay. So I've gone and done a couple of little bits since the last episode, largely just booked people back into the hotel, bought a few prospectors and loggers gears, and made the snappy beet chips, which weren't even hard to make, we already had the stuff. Right, let's go and hand these over to Vlad. Have you brought me my beets? Yeah, got them right here. Give it here! Oh, finally, something to appease the royal stomach. You do look quite royal. What's taking you so long anyway? I'm waiting here for what felt like ages. Is the ceremony ready? What? No, I don't even know who you are. Peasants. They keep me waiting all this time and then they finally send over peasants. Listen, you, and listen well. Your king shall not be treated this way. King who? King, God, whatever you see me as. How about mild annoyance? I was quite happy in my old land, even without my special title. I could even say that the modest amenities here were better than these. Royal chambers. There, right, rather, we're better than these royal chambers. I think we have very different definitions of royal, mister. I can't believe they sent such a simpleton after all this time. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's anything kingly about this place. It's a hole in the ground. An abandoned one. Abandoned? How dare you! These are clearly imperial grounds. You wouldn't know noble blood if it executed you in the town square. Why have you been locked in the royal chambers for all this time? Because of the preparations, of course. It is by my endless grace that I allow you to hear this explanation only this once. He's not the one we saw in the dream. Oh. I was chosen... That's Cuddles there. I was chosen as next in line for the divine throne by my loyal followers. They came to my home and took me on my regal trip towards my new kingdom post-haste. That's the cage in his room. It was quite a brutal journey, even by servant standards. For the good of the realm... What the heck? For the good of the realm and my own protection, the guards brought me here to the Imperial Dark Cellar. Here I would await the ceremony preparation to be complete. I should be summoned for my coronation shortly. What is this? This is really dark. They do like to take their time. It's like he's developed his own reality, like in the movie Sucker Punch. Can't believe I have to explain myself to a provincial. I see, well, at least you're not the bloodthirsty bird god looking to hunt me for sport. How rude! That's what your weird little followers told me. If you mean the three gremlins smelling around the caves for a whiff of my royal behind, I carry no such entourage. And you can very much inform them that absent a coronation ceremony, I am to be left alone. I don't think there's going to be one, Vlad. Oh no, why else would I be brought all this way then? You are simply not well informed enough to grasp the intricacies of high-level diplomatic arrangements. This is really quite sad. I'll be here awaiting my servants. If you are not intelligent enough to be one, then be gone from my sight. Pfft, not royal chambers, what a churl! So he's come up with... Hard bargain completed. He's come up with his own little story as to why he's shoved in there. Meanwhile, Cuddles just got depressed by it. This is very bleak. You're pretty sure it'll hold. Yeah, little bits of humour in that. You know, they're kind of masking something much darker here. This is actually genuinely quite sad. Still not got that other key. Right, I've got to go back to the flight over in Whitestone Bay. It's night time already. I've been booking people in though, not really paying attention to what they need, just so that they're booked in for a couple of days. I'm not letting the Empire completely fall. You can actually see though, there's like a stripe in the floor as to where the boundary is there. That's a little artifacting error in the game as well. I've really loved this game, and I like this little end story. It is very detailed and dark and stuff like that. You know, it's a bit jarring. It had been just a generally cute game until this point, which I was enjoying it for its nice cuteness and nothing too heavy. And it's taken a sudden left turn. Kind of thing. And yeah, there were sad moments, sure, but you know, like with the fire. So, was there anything in there? Did you see him? I hate to break it to you fellas, there aren't any gods, definitely not any bird ones. I told you he'd be too scared to go. I went through the entire cave and I found your bird god. No you didn't, you're still alive. I did actually, his name is Vlad and he has a considerably smaller amount of teeth than what I was told. But the feathers! Turns out parrots shed feathers. Oh, so he's just a dark coloured parrot, right. Especially when forced into a tiny room. That's impossible. Oh, and he asked you don't go creeping on him anymore, he's got other priorities. This doesn't make any sense. The vision in the dream said to look for it. Look for the bird god. I'm starting to think we all should skip late dinners before bed. Maybe it was just our imagination. I haven't dreamed it in a while. Yeah, me neither. Not since the night of the fire after the bear died. So that settles it. The what? Yeah, the big fire. Were you born yesterday? What was that about a bear? There's no other bears in the valley except me and my mum. Yeah, there was. They died in the fire, we think. How do you not know about that? I don't know. It was a big deal. That doesn't usually happen. Who was the bear? Did you know them? How did it happen? Look, guy, you mind taking your unexpected revelations elsewhere? We kind of have our own to deal with here. Yeah, besides, it's not us you should be asking about bears around here. Our flavour is murderous, ruthless gods, and those aren't even in anymore, apparently. Yeah, I'll find someone else to ask. Don't let it stop you. Is it Mum? Yeah, let's go Sawdust again. Let's get that little bounce down route, haven't I? I think I have. Do we actually have a connection through here? Ooh, I've not really used this map at all. Yeah, near Tony's. We just follow the path along the bottom. This is this his dad? We're about to find out about? Yeah, because we opened up this gap, didn't we, I think? Yeah, we did! It's not Mum that we talked to. Hello, dear. You alright? You seem a little off. Hey, Ma. Yeah, I'm okay. I've got something I need to ask you. Oh, it is. Anything? Did something happen? No, I'm alright. Do you know anything about another bear in the valley? Oh. I thought it was just the two of us. Of course it's just us, dear. Who else could it be? I don't remember a lot about the fire. I was so little. Hank, dear, I'm feeling a little cold in my fingers. Would you mind bringing your old mum a nice hot cup of tea? Oh, yeah, of course, Ma. Lyndon will do if you could. Do we have a kitchen? Yeah, we've got a kitchen. Oh, this doesn't belong to me. I can't use this kitchen. What? So I've got to go all the way back out to a kitchen in one of my hotels to do this. So there's still that little door, though, that we've not got through. Linden Tea only requires a fairly basic kitchen, doesn't it? I'll still go down to Pineful for it. I put in the little bits we found, plus the new game. We'll be taking in more guests, though, before we end this. But not many, because most of the rooms were booked out for 2 days, as much as I could. Yeah. Hey folks, you're walking around in the snow at like 6 AM. There's the gramophone. I like the gramophone. It looks pretty cool. I mean, would you stay in any of these hotels? I think I would. Where's the Linden Tea? Is mint tea? I know we picked up Linden. We probably need more, actually. I wasn't thinking. We should have gone and done it in thingy. Where is the Linden Tea? Spicy Linden Tea. Oh, we don't have ginger! There must be some in the truck. This has got to be the last day. I'm really full on stuff again. I need to just throw some stuff away, I think. Didn't realise this game would have such a strange ending. First Barbara breaking her heart. I can't deal with mushrooms. I mean, I'm actually allergic to them. Oh, so we're making 2 of this! And we made the beets in 2 as well, actually. Shame we can't eat them for whatever reason. Be nice to gain like a speed boost or something like that from eating. Devs. Right. It's nearly the ding ding time. Right, so we need to go down and round. How many achievements have we got left, actually? 3. Have I missed something here? I thought we would have got one for Vlad. Like, I really thought we would have got one for Vlad. Annie just scratching herself on the ground. Oh. Here's your tea. Did you make some tea? Yeah, here, careful, it's hot. Ah, just a little spicy, it's perfect. Ding ding. Just like you, my dear baby. Ma, do you know anything about another bear? You make such great tea, you should open a tea shop. Oh, I don't even know what all the flowers look like, I just like how the water boils. Hey! Bit too sweet, maybe. Ma! Yes? Is there something you're not telling me? Hank, my dear boy. My dear, dear boy. I always told you that your name came from the spirits, Hank. Well, in a way it did. It was your brother who picked it. His name was Artie, and he was the best kid anyone could ask for. All the nonsense and myths about the gods, they're all stories to scare children. But I won't lie and say I didn't pray to them that evening. On that night, the night of the fire, the universe was merciless. The sky felt so heavy, even before the sunset you could tell death was in the air. Artie was afraid the fire would spread, and he left to save his friends. He never came back. All we found was his burnt hat and torn clothes, pierced by these black stone needles. The fire went on for over a week. We ran and ran until we managed to escape here in this little corner of the woods. This is where we finally stopped to rest. It was just the two of us from then on, trying to survive. You, me, and the pain that kept us company for all these years. I shouldn't have let him go. My dear, dear boy. I've never told another soul about this. I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything, Hank. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I haven't told you after all this time. I was afraid. I thought that if you knew, it would make it real again. It would bring the pain back, and it would tempt death again somehow. To come take you, too. No, Ma. No, it won't. I wouldn't let it. I'm sorry I lied to you. I understand it's okay. I'm just a little surprised, I guess. Artie loved you a lot. He was so strong, but also kind and caring. You were just as much. After that night, I didn't think I was going to make it, but you kept me afloat. You made me keep going. I'm sorry, Ma. You have nothing to be sorry about, my dear baby boy. You have an amazing and kind soul, which you always share with others, always so carefully. I'd like you to have this. It somehow kept Artie close to me all these years. I think it's time he was by your side for a while. Thanks, Ma. Thanks for telling me. I love you, dear. Achievement, Lone Bear. Onyxtine. We needed that for that door, actually, didn't we? Right, we got the ding-dings, though. So, we need to book some rooms in. Hopefully, we don't have too many to book. Yeah, we don't, actually. We'll have a lot tomorrow, though. That's the problem with booking all of them in. It's 2 days. So they all come round at the same time. Some of them are 1 days. I should have just got the concierge service at this point. Oh yeah, I've already booked that. Did I book this one as well? Yeah. Right. I'm not even prioritising really anymore. I just... These requests, 75s, are just too much. Right, how am I supposed to deal with that? And we've got all but 2 achievements. Yeah, we'll take on a 54 food. A couple of these rooms have got even higher on scores and things, which is quite nice. A 53 and 49 is actually a low rating now. A 90 though, no, I can't do that yet. We'll take on some crappier ones. .45 toilet, I still don't get how you do that. And I suppose at this point I won't learn. So, yeah, we've got 41 out of 43 achievements. So, not much left to go. Really not far left to go. So, 2 left to go. I think that's pretty much it for the story as well. There's no quest associated. We've got to find this on our own, but we know that the Tyne goes in that room. In that door, whatever it was. Get to it this way? We can't get to Darkgrave through the thicket, but we're in Sawdust. So yeah, of course we can get it to this way. We're in Sawdust. That's where it connects to. Good lord, it's already afternoon. Right, where was the Tyne then? There was something there. We still didn't find out who our dad was. Strange. Very strange. Yeah, this will be the last episode. I'm determined to finish it here and now. If there's any updates for the game, though, I will come back with the occasional special episode, shall we say. But this is very nearly it. Very, very nearly it. Somebody's just spamming me with messages while I'm recording as well, which it's getting on my nerves. Ah, so there's that. I'm going the wrong way. Where have I gone wrong? Is it down this way? I don't know where I'm going. Hank, give me a pointer. It's not there. Is it down here? Yes, it's down here. Right. I assume then this is basically it. This is the last zone, I believe. Oh, we still haven't got that other key somehow. So I must have missed something. This is ominous. Cutscene! Ah! That may be who it was. Hi? Thought I told you to move. You've taken a great risk for coming here. I'm surprised you found your way in. What are you? Silence! You are to speak only when spoken to. This is not your parrot friend's cellar. I am Eris, and I do not respond to any inquiries, unless I am required to. Are you required to? Do not tempt fate. You are just as guilty as them for opening the way again. Opening the way? For who? The people? I said silence! If you wish to ask a question, I will grant you one answer. He looks different. The flames and that. But it must be one. One question. One answer. Oh. Ask Eris about humans. So? What do you know about people? Humans are a walking, talking plague upon the world. They are capable of creating the means they do not comprehend. Means of creation and means of destruction, and they are easily manipulated. They do not value other life around them unless it is to their benefit. They sometimes barely value their own. Their stupidity brought them immeasurable destruction to this land, bringing suffering to themselves but also to the animals. Oh, what about the animals? One question, one answer. And? What about us? What do you know about animals? Animals are nothing if not less destructive humans. Animals do not seek to live beyond their means. Survival is both a noble and self-sustainable goal that animals do not seek to overstep. They are more sincere and less volatile than humans. That is why the god aspects keep their animal form, instead of appearing human. So gods are real. Are you a god? One question, one answer. Alright, what do you know about gods? Gods are simple to perceive but difficult to understand. We are aspects of the world concentrated into a conscious form. We are not born, we are an accumulation of energies emitted by the universe. Every world is different, and every universe radiates different energies that assemble different gods. I am one of them in this universe. I am the god of disorder and fear. That checks out. This world has another 4. What are they? One question, one answer. Think very carefully about your next question. It could very well be your last. I didn't do the voice that time round. I guess which one of the gods looks like a bird. What? Is that your question? Yeah, that's the only one I saw in my dream. You saw Kai in your dreams? That is not possible. So it's Kai then. What are they the god of? One question, one answer. Come on, I've asked like 20 questions already. Just give me a straight answer. Are you lying? I'll tell you if you tell me what's going on. Very well. In an ideal universe, humans would not have to exist, yet they do, which proves just as far from ideal this one truly is. But Beanie's really nice. But in actuality, nothing is universal, and neither are humans. Some are indeed born with capacities far more than just self-interest, like Beanie. Whether that can be considered good or bad depends on who you address the question to. In the same terms, neither are all animals strictly beneficial to the precise flow of nature. Some are innately built with destructive tendencies. In reality, no creature born from disorder will ever adhere to one rigid set of structures. Either are capable of both good and bad. That's the thing we saw. As is governed by the gods, who are by their very nature the fruits of this orderly chaos. Eris exists through disorder and the abundance of fear it innately carries. There's a bear, though. Is that Eris in the bottom corner? Is that a crocodile? Vara nurtures regret and envy, both in ample reserve throughout this world. Erebos reflects both wisdom and skill, although not exactly in high demand as of late. Tyne perpetuates violence and apathy, forces that have no trouble thriving on their own. Is that a deer? An elk or something? Although suspiciously dormant for a while. And Kai, the oldest of us, who exists through the accumulation of order and light, both of which have been extremely dim in recent times. That is how the universe is governed, in harmony. Or perhaps how it should be. Very well. A disruption occurred in recent times. I do not know what it involved, but I know that it was strong. Humans enacted an amount of pain and destruction of overwhelming proportions. Kai has been absent since. I have been here trying to prevent another occurrence. Now speak, what did you see? I saw a dark figure with what looked like wings and very bright blue eyes. How could you see Kai? You have been making great efforts to entice humans back into this valley. It's like you said, not all people are bad. Some are actually really nice, but some... yeah, some can really suck. Why would he appear to you? A lot of them just like to leave trash everywhere, though. Before the disruption, Kai reached out to me. They left me a relic. An onyx stone, a relic darker than the night. Oh, that's like the little needle I used to get in this place. What? One question, one answer. Tell me! Oh, geez, alright. The doorway had a picture of a stag and one of its little antler bits was missing. What did it look like? It looked just like that. Very dark but shiny. When I put it in, the door opened. I see, then it is clear what I must do. You will take the onyx stone and you will use it to find Kai. Well, how am I supposed to do that? That is as far as my knowledge reaches. You must reach that conclusion on your own. But you must do it, and it must be soon. I was just getting used to this place. We got the iron key, finally. Leave! And an onyx stone. Alright. There's a tree, though. With linden. Yeah, we'll take that. Could make tea for Mum. Right. Okay, I don't actually know where to go. I really don't know where to go. Great. I'm lost again. But fortunately we have the iron key, so hopefully this down here? I just want to be able to get through quicker. Ladder! Yeah! So surely we've got to go out this way. No lock without its key. Was there something else in there? I'm kind of lost. Well, we've got all but 2 of the achievements. Right. So 2 achievements left to get. We need to find somebody who knows about the stone. We're on day 80 though. I kind of hope this will be done before then. And we're getting around to booking more people in again. I'm gonna go So you can see that little line there leading between the sign and the bush. Bit disappointing that like there's that little artifacting, but whatever. It's still a good game overall, I feel. Right, we're in Sawdust at night. Don't particularly like travelling back and forth on this route. Do we have to do it again? I don't think so. I hope not. I really hope not. Hi, dude. Nice seeing you, Bud. Been good, eh? Hey, Oliver, you wouldn't have anything in your toolbox that could handle something like this, right? Oh my, Bud, that's quite the stone you've got there. I don't think any of my regular tools are going to be of any use with that, but I do have something a little bit more heavyweight. Give it here, maybe the old jeweler's kit can cut through it. Oh, would you look at that? Went right through it like a butter knife through cheese? No, that's not it. Anyway, Bud, this here kit's going to get you through the hardest stone you need. But I can't let you have it for nothing. I'm sorry, this already cost me an arm and a leg. You can get it from my shop if you find some place you need to use it. Alright, so it's... got to buy a new jeweler's kit. Have we got one already? Why would it be furniture, Alan? Think. Ooh, 9,500. It's like we're running out of money. I'm going to buy two just in case. I don't care. That cost us 20 grand, basically. But it's the end of the game now. Now, if I remember right, there's something up in High Lake. Which I haven't been up there in ages, actually. I very rarely... The last time I did anything up there was literally just going to go and buy all the recipes from Julia's thing. Why are you guys just wandering around at, like, 5 AM in 3-degree weather? I don't actually remember where it was, though. I just remember there being something. Was it up here? Yeah, there's a little creepy bridge. Let's go to the map. Can we scroll out? Yeah, there was a road up there. Ooh, and a treasure chest. With just some food in it. Great. Not really much to go on there. That just goes to thingy though, doesn't it? To Winterberry. So it must be somewhere else on this map then. Yeah, that's not it. I'm sure there was something around here though. I mean, it would make sense if it was around here, because we've done nothing here for ages. This is kind of where the story started taking the darker twist. To Pinefall. Find a use for the jeweler's kit. Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but I don't know where it goes. Hang on. Yeah, there's the gap in between there. Maybe it's the end of this road. Because there's like 2 zones of the map which doesn't have anything. And this is one of them. Might not be here. Just gonna have a quick look. Forgive me for being a little bit cheeky. Crack a fawn. We didn't try the top right. I just looked and it said northeast. I did have a quick Google. I'm bad. Shoot me. The game stopped giving you any help at this point and I got used to it. But there's this. Right, okay. Boom, we're through. A dangerous path lies ahead. A crack of fawn completed. This looks shady. Achievement unlocked, you first. Right. Is that one left? Let me just keep on heading north. Seriously, game? Oh, that couldn't have been more inconvenient, could it? can't believe I'm having to do this like one last time. Because we are right at something there. We don't have 42 food though. Ooh, wow, okay. Why am I even caring? Like, we're at the end of the game. Why am I being so picky over these roads? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. And I just want to do the best. I'm a perfectionist in many ways. Which is sometimes a good thing, sometimes a very, very bad thing. Depends on how you view it. I don't know what we're going to get out of this, though. Like, what's this ending going to be? I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know how it's going to wrap up. 90 again. Go away, 90s. And 45 toiletries. We're not getting any foodies. There we go, all booked in. I don't know why I needed to do that. Well, I suppose if we come back... Oh, you are quite the majestic creature. It's too high even for me. Right, come on then. Hello. Hey there, nice birdie. Thank you. I didn't do anything, I swear. You did, more than you know. I don't even know how to do that. Do not be alarmed, you are not in danger. Not any more than you were a minute ago. So I am in danger? In a sense, life itself implies the presence of danger to its permanence. I'm not the right bear to talk to about these things. But you're the only one here, the only one that could ever be here. I'm only here because of the fox telling me to be. Ah, Eris. Well, more like yelling at me for no good reason, but still. A worthy counterpart, Eris. Ah, excuse me, I draw a breath for a moment. Thank you. What do you mean about Eris? Eris provided stability for the world while I was indisposed. Even though her methods are heroic... Oh, it's a girl. It was enough to ground reality in my absence, so I did the... never mind. Where were you? I was right here, unable to leave. I had been weakened and imprisoned over the course of years, until you found me. Before this, the world had been plunged into disarray. Not a simple chaos that thrives within its own disorder, that would eventually balance itself out. This was a complex cycle of cruelty and death orchestrated by another god. Thine, the embodiment of violence. He had found a way to lure humans into a false sense of power permeated through his own potential. Humans are the perfect vessels to imbue with a deceiving dominance, and so the violence spread and Thine grew stronger. As luck would have it, it was also humans that provided the opposing force required, leading to a boiling energy that eventually had no more space to accumulate, and as such erupted. The night of the fire. Correct. Was that why it happened? Were you there? Wait, did you see any bears? Did you see my brother? Gods don't usually resolve a multitude of inquiries. Sorry, yeah, I knew that. The conflict began after the sun had set. Ooh. A clear night had fallen over the valley. The darkness settled over all the humans, animals, and nature in this corner of the world. The tension that had been building up over days and months and years was not visible, but perceptible. Without a moment of hesitation, the violence erupted. We are a little bit over time as well, but we're going to keep going because we're going to get to the end. Brutality and rage exploded with savage momentum, engulfing everything in their path. Humans fighting each other, answering to violence, with little regard for any of their surroundings. Invisible to the mortal eye, my confrontation with Thine had begun. Time was the deer. A celestial skirmish that would determine more than just the outcome of this clash, would define the shape of this world and its immediate future. If violence and pain would continue their reign, there would be little left to share between either humans, animals, or the gods. I did, however, catch a glimpse of someone else in that moment. Your brother was indeed present at the time of our conflict. His was a valiant effort to aid the victims of this wave of violence, but his outer shell proved too fragile to endure the brutality that ensued. Indeed, Thine struck with a force so powerful almost nothing could confront it. In the aftermath of our clash, everything turned white as if struck by lightning, then dark as if it had been the last sliver of light to ever exist. The battle had no clear winners, only unmistakable losers on all sides. I do not know what Thine's fate was, but I do know he did fare slightly better than I had, if only just. I had collapsed here at the top of Hollowgate, too weak to rise. I know Thine still had some residual strength, for it was he that imprisoned me in these onyx shackles. And to make sure I could not leave by any means, he locked me behind his dark sorcery. placing an onyx fawn at the entrance, an unbreakable bond, the mirror of his youthful innocence. And so this is where I began my slumber, trying to recover what little power I could, until someone, somehow, could break the stone and break the curse. Conflict began... Oh, there we go. Until just now, when someone, somehow, did manage to break the stone, and free me from my shackles. Please allow me another moment to draw my breath. I think this is the last quest. What's going to happen now? That is not ours to know, but only the universe's. I have now been freed from an existence convicted to slumber, a fate I could never have avoided on my own. But hindsight is best left to die alone. You have done well, young bear. Better than would be expected of you. Better than most. I thank you. Achievement unlocked, freedom. The skies have cleared. The burden of the dark is slowly lifting. The light is free to dance once more. I grieve for your brother's life as I do all souls that are taken prematurely. But I am grateful for your heart, as it has achieved an ambition greater than its promise, and that does indeed fill my own with great purpose. He's gone. What? Is there... That's 43 out of 43. We just leave? No credits? I don't know what's going on. Is there anything left to do? Seems like a very odd ending. I don't know. Is there anything left to do? I don't know. I think that's it. Just gonna go back home and see Mum then, I suppose. Run the hotel from... Well, run the hotels from my bedroom. So this has been Bear and Breakfast. As I said, if anything new gets added that I find out about, I will do updates if you want them. You know, they added the winter thing. Maybe they'll do something else like that at some point. You know, just adding a little bit of content here and there. You know, some new decorations and stuff. Maybe a Christmas quest or something like that. Easter quest, whatever. Make sure you don't leave on an empty stomach. Too much food makes you sleepy. Too little just makes you dumb. Yeah, think about that point. Well then, this has been Bear and Breakfast. I've been Alan from Super Serial Gaming. And I don't know what I'm going to do next week. I'll have a think about it and get something uploaded. But, for now, Hank... No, there's no credit thing there. Hank, mate, say goodbye for the last time. For a while, at least. There's the ear twitch. I'm going to quit to menu, actually, see about getting the credits up, just to play us out. It's been a long journey. I like the little music in the background. So this is Gummy Cat Studio. It's been an interesting game. I suppose, yeah, there were a couple of little translation issues, I think, in there, a couple of little bugs and that. But overall, it's been a pretty good experience for me. I've really enjoyed it. Really liked the music, the art, the general theme. It took a very big left turn though, with all the darkness and the sort of the deeper lore kind of thing. I mean, I thought the big twist was going to be that Barbara was just a bit of a scammer. I feel like if she'd just told him what she was planning, he would have done it. But whatever. It's been quite a nice little game, and I've liked the hotels. Egg Gang. Our friends, families, and people that put up with our crap. Localization by Moogie. Yeah, so. Thank you so much for watching, though. It's been a ride. This has taken a long time to get through. And as I said, for every minute on camera kind of thing, you know, it was pretty much just as much, if not more, off. just grinding up things. Took a long time to get through some of it. But it's been an enjoyable experience, I'll say that much. And that 50 grand now seems a long time ago. I've done a big record binge in one weekend. Starting on the Friday night, finishing on the Saturday afternoon. With like a massive walk in between. I've really, really enjoyed this though. And I hope you guys have. And I hope you come back for whatever comes back next week. I've got a couple of things planned. Yeah, fair few different little ideas. Just thinking what replaces what. This, though, I will already have recorded what's coming before you see this. It's just at the time of recording, I have no idea. But yeah, everybody, take care of yourselves. And I shall see you again soon.